Hello, this is David Hilgendorf. I am the media specialist at Parks Center Senior High, and I am giving you instructions right now for how to use Noodle Tools, or Noodle Bib, for the purpose of saving bibliographic information, specifically for your paper for your English 12 research topic on an upcoming life decision that you have to make. So the question that is on the screen right now is what I would like to make sure that you have the answer to by the time you're done with this session. How do I enter and save and share information and resources? That's the bibliographical information. To support a deeper understanding of myself, that's what the unit is all about, understanding yourself, as I study a major life decision. So it might be, what college am I going to be going to? Or what jobs are available in the job market that I'm interested in. So that's where we're going to go today, and hopefully that will meet your needs. So where we're going to start is going to the Parks Center homepage in order to get to the Media Center page of the Parks Center site. You can click on that link. There was also, if you go down from students, the student menu, the Media Center is on there. We're looking for citation tools. This site does have some other really great resources when you're doing research, and the database section is among them. But this is not the topic today. So go straight to citation tools, and there are several good ones. BibMe and EasyBib are both really good for setting up, for finding information to put into your citation. Son of a Citation Machine is for really creating projects and timelines for a project. And Noodle Tools is especially good for putting together a bibliography with note cards that can then be put into paper, or it can be used as the basis for creating a paper. So that's the one we're going to use today, Noodle Tools or Noodle Bib. It's basically the same tool with two different names. So what you need to do to start is to create your own personal ID. If you haven't done that already, click on Create Personal ID. And you say that you're a student or library patron, and your school location should come up in the menu, and you choose Park Center, your year of graduation. And your personal ID should be your username that you use to log on to your computer every day. So I've already used Hilgendorf D, so I'm just going to say Hilgendorf D1 for this purpose. And then give it the same password that you use for your regular profile when you log onto your computer. And the reason I'm suggesting this is that so you don't have to try to remember multiple passwords and multiple usernames. And then you just put in your initials down there. For me, it's DH for David Hilgendorf. And then just the last 4 digits of your phone, and that's so that they can recognize you later on. Oops, I put in the wrong numbers. So they can find you later on in case you can't remember some of your information. And then go ahead to the next screen. And now it wants you to create a project. And so this project, you can click Create a New Project up here in the right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner. And we're going to be using the MLA starter format. So you click on that button, the radio button, and then in the description, you want to start the description with your last name. And if you have a common last name, you may also want to add your first name. And then the title of what piece you're working on. So, for example, you might just say college search or college research paper. It could be something more specific than that if you know that you have a more specific topic. For example, looking like basketball scholarships or something like that. So anyways, this is just for you, and actually for Mrs. Rohwer as well, because she will be needing to access your project and wants to know who has created it and what it's about. So hit Create Project, and then your research question. On that little pink slip that Ms. Rohwer gave to you, it said what the research question is, and basically it's to find resources and make a plan towards something that you are going to be doing, a major life decision in the next 1 to 5 years, I think it was. Anyways, just read that off verbatim. I'm just going to put something in here as a placeholder. And then you hit the submit button down below. And for the thesis statement, you probably won't actually develop your thesis statement until you are into your project, but it'd be something like, I will research, let's say, 5 schools, and choose between 2 of them to attend college. Something like that. So that's a sort of a prediction of what is going to happen by the end of this paper for you. You submit that, and then the sharing is the most important part of this project, because you need to share this with the teacher, otherwise she won't know that you have the information. So all you need to type in is R, O, and H, and then it should pop up the 3rd hour or 4th hour class. I'll just pretend that this is the 3rd hour class, and it could be for either. And then you want to type in your full name, just the way you would regularly say it. And then this little box, share my Google Docs paper, that is for sharing your paper if you have written it on Google Docs or are going to write it on Google Docs with the teacher, which I think is a great idea and would help to make it so that she can correct your papers without printing out papers. However, at this point you probably have not yet created a Google Doc for your paper, and so sharing it, you wouldn't have anything to share. So just skip that unless you have created your Google Doc, in which case you can share it. And then share your project. Okay, so now your project has been created. It's been shared with Mrs. Rohwer, and in this case it's hour 3. So the next thing to do is to create a bibliographic citation. So you click that bibliography tab at the top, and you want to create a new citation type. And at this point you should have already found something that you're planning to cite. And I have, and in my case it's a book. And you click on Create Citation, and it's going to ask me a bunch of questions about the book. Where can other people find this source? You can find it in print. So basically, if you can find it in print, you put print. If you can only find it online, then you put online. If you can only find it as a digital file, you put digital file. So the print would be the default if you can find it in print. And this resource I can find in print, so I'm going to call it that. And so now you fill in this information. I would need to go back to my to what I'm looking up, and that is personal. My interest area is personal learning networks. You don't actually have to capitalize. And participatory culture. So it takes me right to this this site. And this is a book. It's this is a digital version of it that I found through Google Scholar. And so I can, this one actually is a PDF, so I can't copy and paste this information, but I can type it in. So personal learning networks and participatory culture, getting teacher librarians connected in the 21st century, that's the title. And this is the author, and so on. And so you can find all the information you need about the copyright and so on in looking at your source. I'm not going to go through that right now. I'm just going to pretend like I have gotten that information from my page. And you will be toggling back and forth between your information where you found it and your Noodle bib. So it's good if you have 2 separate tabs to do that. So you put an author. I don't remember who it was actually, and so I'm just going to make something up here. And then you add, and you can put in a second author's name as well, and add that. Okay, so here we have two different people listed as authors. And the title of the book was Personal Learning Networks. I'm just going to say that's all it was. And so on. You put in the city of publication, the publisher's name, the year of the publication, and if it has page numbers, you put yes, annotation, what it's about. And then you go on to generate the citation.